39-day franchise recap is nearing double digits. Today we're on season 9, Battle of the Sexes 2, aka Why Did They Try This One Again? Airing October 04 to January 05, our second straight 2-challenge year, 36 cast members headed to the middle of nowhere, New Mexico for 17 episodes of men and women fighting over a rediminished prize pot of $180,000. My man Johnny Mosley was back for his third and final time as host. Our first ever sequel, that was the big evolution here. Why they picked this theme and format to double up on is anyone's guess. Now, you could say Real World vs. Road Rules was the actual first sequel because we did that format 6 times, but that was, what we knew the show to be for long enough that this felt different. They were reusing a theme in a format setup that they had before for the first time ever, and that would go on to be a major staple in the franchise as this was the start of 3 straight sequel seasons with many, many more to come in the future. Other evolutions include our first overnight final, vets picking on rookies, more on that in a minute, daily prizes getting bigger and better, a player leaving the show to get married and then coming back. Seriously insane, and I don't know if that couple is still together, but that did happen, and I don't have high hopes for them. And for the only time ever, Mike The Miz was on a season where he didn't hook up, and he did not make the final, which is notable because he's one of our 4 Mount Rushmore figures. Some quick stat history that'll start to weave in here as we move further into franchise history. We also had Veronica on her record 6th season. Coral made her then record 4th final. Dan and Theo joined the 2-time Winners Club, and Theo, for the moment, took the lead of most money ever won with $85,000 after his win here. A supersized 36-person cast was fairly star-studded, as you'd expect from this era. A couple of big-names rookies were there making debuts with Brad, Derek, Robin, Keena, Adam, and I'd even throw in Randy Berry because I loved that guy so much. Big storylines of the season were first the vet versus rookie tension that we mentioned in Evolutions. Robin on the women's side, Adam and Brad on the men's side saw it happening, voiced displeasure throughout, but the friendships and alliances that had been built by vets, now some of whom were on their 2nd, 3rd, even 4th time playing together, were going to be hard to break. There was a good amount of romance this season. Abram and Coral was intense. Some real cinematic shots of their goodbye in the desert when he got voted out. Robin and Mark Long was a thing this season. Theo and Tanya was kind of a thing this season. And while there wasn't any romantic element to their relationship, the Shane and Nick dynamic, with Nick having watched Shane on Campus Crawl, and that made him feel more comfortable being himself on TV, and the two of them just having conversations about being gay men on reality TV at that point in time was very, very cool to watch. The true high-level story of this season, though, competitively was similar to Battle of the Sexes 1. The men got on pretty swimmingly, little rookie vet tension, but otherwise very low drama, very low tension, just having a good time being boys living in a house together. Meanwhile, the women's dynamic was a bit more split up, split teams, split allegiances, a little more political social game being played and feelings being hurt that did ultimately drag them down a bit and made sense why the men's team in the end did perform so well in the final and dominate on their way to victory. As for memorable moments, it was a bit lacking. Derek got drunk and made friends with a frog, which was pretty funny. Shane got slapped by Sean, resulting in a DQ, but it was sort of out of nowhere, and he instantly felt bad. There wasn't really exactly some big blow up or bad blood moment there. Probably the standout moment of the season was in the last daily challenge where Mark, Eric, Theo, and Dan threw the challenge in hilarious fashion without the women picking up on it, forcing, because of the format of captains and stuff, the ladies to take Arissa, who they did not want to go to the final, and sacrificing Mark in the process as he had decided he wanted his good buddy Eric to experience a final and get a win, while also knowing that the 4 of those men had made a deal beforehand to split the money at the end. Like its predecessor, this season felt like a swing and a miss to me. It didn't have the puck mess that Sexes 1 did, but it also was maybe one of the only seasons in challenge history that I would call boring in spots. It joins Battle of the Sexes 1 as the only season so far in the We Got Worse tier, same grade, C-. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the upcoming Battle of the Eras recaps. Back tomorrow when we hit double digits.